What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna be really quiet because mum and dad are asleep still. I'm up at 5, about to train. Today is a special day because this marks a surprise. As you can see on the floor, it is Travel Up to Heathrow Day. This is the last full day of me being in the UK. Tomorrow I'm gonna be shooting off somewhere special. I'm not gonna tell you exactly yet. I might just get to the airport and then reveal the secret. But yeah, we're gonna smash out a great push session. It's gonna be very raw, so I'm gonna go through the session very quickly. Maybe touch base with a couple of things, but yeah, let's go. So now downstairs it can be a little bit louder, but I have my pre-workout already concocted. Well, not already concocted, but nearly. So this is the pre-workout I got from my, there's a logo here somewhere, got from My Protein, which was from Ryan Terry's gym the other day. So I'm going to try the 3.5 grams of beta-alanine, the 8 grams of L-citrulline, and the 300 milligrams of caffeine. That's what you want the most. I was considering doing a fast workout, but I just can't do it. I really cannot do it, and there's no real purpose for it as well. Faster cardio, yes. That I can somewhat tolerate with a big black coffee. But this is going to be the last push day in the UK, so I want to kind of go all out on it. So, yeah. It would seem I have a crispy wafer protein bar as well. One thing I've got to mention is before you caffeinate, always hydrate. Hydrate before you caffeinate, especially first thing in the morning. If you're not eating something beforehand, you always really want to leave around about an hour between meals before you caffeinate, because it's going to be more healthy for the gut. The gut is going to be what helps your immune system. 70% of your immune system is built up from your gut. So, especially around the time when everyone's all got the lurg and everything, you'll be prioritising your gut health, making sure you've not got a leaky gut. So, hydrate. That being said, I am going to have 3 rice cakes before I caffeinate, and it's going to be within the range, you know, of 15 minutes. But it's fast-acting carbs, so it's probably going to digest a lot faster than it. So we're going to hydrate before we caffeinate, and then we're going to train. So I don't know what flavour it actually is, but it smells like strawberry laces. Yeah, strawberry laces. So that is the concoction made. That is my EAAs I have. This is my glutamine I have as well. Now we'll go into that in the future, exactly why I have glutamine and why I have my BCAAs or EAAs. It doesn't necessarily matter. BCAAs or EAAs are basically the exact same thing. EAAs just have a little bit more amino acids involved, but realistically leucine is what you want. So that's why I have my pre-workout and my intra-workout. How much and exactly why the potency and why I use it, I'll explain later. But for now, I'm going to neck that down. Anybody who uses one of these is an absolute weirdo. Like, there's something suspect about you if you use one of these and you actually put it in there. When you get these, throw them out. Okay, taste test. That does taste like strawberry laces. I've tasted a lot of pre-workouts, and this is actually probably scraping the top 3. Okay, taste-wise, definitely top 3. Performance-wise, we'll see.
very raw session. So today was a push session. I've just finished off in the cardio. I've just stopped for no particular reason. Now, interesting thing about cardio is really depends on where you place it. So where you place it matters instrumentally to your training. So if you're training for endurance, it makes sense to do it before. If you're training for enhanced physique, which 90% of people are, then it realistically makes sense for you to do your main session first, priority principle of getting the most firing up the high threshold fibers first, reaping the benefits of the volume, the reward of the volume at the end. Because if you do cardio first, you're going to be knackered for your main session. Your main session is what's going to give you more bang for your buck. Your cardio is just an accessory. Weight training is 20% more effective than cardio alone, which is basically emptying the tank at this point. Now, if you are following me on Instagram, or you have been watching my stories on Instagram, you'll have noticed that I have new headphones because the other ones just decided to break and die on me. So I was halfway through a session, and then they just went, they were a little bit snappy already, like bent. Like one of them was like off my ear, but these ones I think are newer technology and have such a better noise cancellation. They are Beats, so they're basically just newer technology than my previous ones. I say the new technology, but I had my previous Beats for about 3 years, I'd say. The ones before that I missed a PB on bench press and I got really angry and tore them off, so that's how they broke. The ones before that were also Beats. I think they were like the first wireless release of Beats, and then they just started to disintegrate. I had those for about 2 years, I'd say, and then that's when I got my other ones, and I got them free with my iPad. They were a nice red pair, which meant kind of like don't talk to me on training. And then I had these ones after they coincidentally broke when I tore them off my neck. And then now I've got these ones, so these are like my 4th or 5th pair. And these are obviously the best ones. And yeah, they've got noise cancellation. They've also got like spatial awareness of sorts as well. Naturally, my other ones, I can hear Pure Gym right now. You probably hear the stupid music that goes on. They have like an interval where it says about, oh, please call the red emergency help point if it's an emergency of sorts. And it goes on every like 15 minutes, I think, or even less. And it just really starts to annoy you when you start working here for like 16-hour days, basically. And it's like on repeat. These ones, it's fantastic. I can't hear a bloody thing. Really good. Likewise, the pre-workout sent me off. I don't know if it's because I didn't have much to eat in terms of a pre-workout. I only had 2 rice cakes. Naturally, I would have breakfast and then pre-workout as well. However, this time I just had that. Honestly, taste-wise, flipping great. Performance-wise, I'd say top-notch as well. Again, I'd rank this as probably top 3, and that's like putting it very close to the Cherry Limeade Ghost. So it's high. That's high. That's like high. So yeah, if you really want to get an anabolic session in, have Strawberry Laces Origin, I think it was, My Protein. And now My Protein I've always been a bit wary of, in terms of you always think of it being like, oh, a bit half-assed sort of thing. It's just like you did generic sort of My Protein thing, but I was actually really surprised at that. So thank you Brian Terry's gym, RT Fit, for supplying that with My Protein. Fantastic session today. I'm gonna call that a wrap. I'm gonna go and get a shower quickly, head back, pack up the rest of my kit, and then I'll fill you in later with exactly where I'm going.
Shock, Brad is eating again. So, arrived in Heathrow, having some food. Planes outside, looking pretty cool, so I think I've got some shots here. So, to fill you guys all in, first of all, what is going on? Where is Brad going? I am going to travelling to the United States of America once again. It is my happy place. Flipping love it, and it's where I feel like I belong. I belong there. My name's Brad. It's an American name. Just need to be out there. So one thing you may not know about me is I actually used to live in a place called Florida. I say I lived in a place called Florida. Realistically, my parents had a business visa, and I was able to go out there a little bit longer than a normal person would be able to, because I was attached to that visa because I was a very young person at that time. It has been well, I can't think about numbers specifically. Since 2012 was the last time we went out there, and we are returning once again. So we're going back to Florida. Now the fantastic thing about this one is we're going for about a month now, so still a long time, but it's going to be seeing new things, but also mainly for myself. It's going to be training camp. It's going to be full-on athlete mode, Ivan Drago style training. I'm going to the place where Chris Bumstead trains. It has all the good proteins, has all the Chris Bumstead range. It's going to have a lot more of the bum. I've literally just looked over and I've got some bum I'm carrying with me right now. It's going to have a lot more of those things, and it's going to be just perfect homeostasis of me, first of all, growing and eliciting more muscle mass, and just being in that position to be able to be my best self. So when I come back to the fray of competing, whenever that may be, I'll be a better person, I'll be a better Brad, and I'll be a better condition, basically. So it's just given me a month worth of just, this is how it's supposed to be. So I'm really buzzing for it, really excited. Obviously, we are going to go to Disney as well. There's no better place to go. It's like you go to train, you get the cortisol levels going, you get that rush of stress hormone essentially, and you want to bring that down as fast as possible. Where else to do it than Disney? Disney is like the best place, and there's Universal as well. So I'll be taking you around for, if you're a Disney sort of person, if you're not a Disney person, you will still have the connection to the gym. You'll still have the connection of me giving you advice of sorts of what's going to be beneficial for you training and getting yourself in a good position. Likewise, I will be shaking around Disney and showing you more of a lifestyle of me, what I do to enjoy myself, what makes me happy, and just kind of giving it an identity of my characteristics, essentially, and what I can get up to, what I do get up to. So yeah, I'm going to finish off eating this, and then I'm going to take you with me airport-y sort of stuff, I suppose, tomorrow.
What's up? I don't think you can hear me right now because I'm using a different camera. However, we have arrived at the airport, currently in the Terminal 3, awaiting for the gate to open. It has just opened, gate 1, so about to off-ski. And yeah, so realistically, it's really boring stuff from now on. So if you like this video, give it a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe and just show some love. And I will see you guys in the next one, stateside.